Welcome to the Ordinary Marathoner Podcast.
Good morning and welcome. Actually, I shouldn't even say good morning. It is afternoon. Things are really hectic here today. Things are going crazy. Welcome to Ordinary Marathoner Podcast, the ordinary daily version, I should say, of the Ordinary Marathoner Podcast. My name is Scott. I'll be your host today. It is Thursday, June 20th. It is Getaway Day for us. It is absolutely crazy here. I know you can't even see, I don't think, but I got all my camera stuff here. I'm trying to get it together. Maybe podcast from the road. I don't know. I think I'm going to see, here's my plan. I've heard, although I don't know, that the GoPro Hero 7 Black camera can do live streaming directly to your YouTube channel. So I might try to do that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can take you guys around Mont Tremblant when we get there and see what it's all about. That might take the place of the podcast. I'm going to bring some stuff up. I'm going to see what we got. I am really not that technologically savvy with all this stuff, but it's part of the plan. It is, by the way, it is like noon. I can't even tell you how far behind we are. I tried to do the podcast this morning. It wasn't working. Things were just crazy all over the place. We're trying to pack, get the car ready. Man, it is, we're all over the place. We had to drive 100 places to get last minute stuff and drop off the dog and drop off Sam and go to the eye doctor and I don't even know. But anyway, the point is I'm here. It's noon. We're supposed to be leaving in 2 hours. I'm not even done packing. And I'm dedicated to the podcast. Sent out a newsletter early this morning. Haven't done that in quite some time. And mixed feedback from it. The thing when you send out the newsletter, right? By the way, if you want to be part of the newsletter, I'm not going to inundate you with newsletters. You don't get something every day. I know for me, it's like, I always think of Guitar Center because I bought some of this equipment at Guitar Center and they signed me up and like, I get an email from them almost every day. It's insane. And it's always, they try to be sneaky about it too. They like attach someone's name to it. Like, Johnny so-and-so from the guitar place wants to talk to you again. He's wondering how you're doing. It's like some jerk in, I shouldn't even say it, some jerk in a marketing, office decided that it would be better to attach someone's real name to their group giant emails. So that when I look at it, I say, oh, look, I'm special to this person. He sent me an email personally, as opposed to just getting it from, Guitar Center. It's so, we live in this world these days that everything is a smokescreen, and it drives me insane. But we don't send a lot of newsletters out. If you want to join our newsletter, it's very simple. Go to the website, ordinarymarathoner.com. Now, if you're on your PC, it's in the top right corner. If it's on your cell phone, you got to scroll down to the bottom and just look for the spot where it says join our newsletter, enter your name, enter your email address. It'll add you to the list. You'll get one newsletter every once in a while. We don't try to send a lot out, but really this one that we sent out was the final wrap up of the Ordinary Marathon. And obviously the registration for the early registration opening up for next year's Ordinary Marathon. Now, I realize that we sent this out to everybody. So a lot of you guys didn't do the Ordinary Marathon. And that's cool. That's fine. You got to do what you got to do. But you can sign up for next year's. And, this is the last day, actually, because we're probably not podcasting tomorrow. So this is the last day that I'll be mentioning this on the podcast. I know a few of you said, hey, you guys, you keep mentioning it every single day. But the Ascension Multisport Garmin giveaway will be done on Sunday. So anyone who registers for the Ordinary Marathon for next year, the 2020 Ordinary Marathon, will be eligible to win a Garmin Vivo Active 3 watch donated by Nick from Ascension Multisport. So get on that, get it done, get registered if you're going to do the race. You might as well register now, get a chance. I tell you, we're probably going to do more giveaways as the months go by. So you might as well register now and just, get yourself in early so you're eligible for all these giveaways that we're going to do later on. Just saying. So that went out this morning. You always get that, you send out these newsletters, you get this report back saying like, so-and-so unsubscribed. I get a list of all the people unsubscribed. And I get it. I'm one of these people. I'll drive you guys nuts now. I don't even have my phone. I have like 46,000 unopened email unopened emails on my Gmail system. So I'm one of those that I see it, I don't care, I don't unsubscribe. I try to filter through. I scroll through. I try to take care of anything that's any pressing needs. I take care of them immediately. Otherwise, it gets lost to the email bins of years gone by. But obviously, there's no way I'm catching up on 46,000 emails, and I'm not deleting them either because that takes time I don't have, time I don't really care about. So typically, I'm not an unsubscriber. I know some of you guys like to keep it tight, keep that email tight. You guys have one unopened email, you kind of get squirrely about it, and you got to go open it. I'm not that guy, but I get it if you are. And it's just sometimes we get I get an unsubscribe from someone I know or someone that has been with us for quite some time, and I wonder if they're just don't like us anymore. It's kind of like the adverse effects of social media. When people unsubscribe, they don't like you anymore. But yeah, I gotta say, there's one name on the list I was a little suspect. I'm like, that guy's been around a while. I can't believe he ditched on us. But the other thing is we do a lot of giveaways to increase our mailing list. So when you do a giveaway, people sign up for the giveaway, and then once they realize I didn't win, then they just remove their name because they don't they're just here for the free stuff. I don't blame them. That's like the negative side of social media, right? When people bail from you. I get that in the discussion group too. Every once in a while, people sign up for it and they hang around a while and then they bail. And sometimes they remove themselves from Facebook, so they're automatically removed from your group. So you don't know. But sometimes it's like you look at someone and they've been there all along, and all of a sudden they're gone, and you're like, what made them leave? I don't know. But anyway, I can't. What am I getting on this tangent for? It's a busy day. It is a busy day. I started packing last night. And the way I do it is simple for these races. I'd get 3 backpacks, and now that I've got 3 Ironman backpacks: Maryland, Lake Placid, and just a green and blue one that matches the ordinary marathoner colors. So I do one for the bike, one for the swim, one for the run. I just put all my race stuff in those. You got it? So just so I know, if I need to figure out where something is, I know which bag it's in, right? If I need where my sneakers go? Run bag. Where did my wetsuit go? Swim bag. Where does my bike helmet? My sunglasses. Forgot the sunglasses. I got to make sure I bring those. I should write that down, but I'm not going to, and I'm going to forget them. But I got all my nutrition. I'm pretty confident about that. I got the pump for the bike tire. All this little things. I think I'm good. Sunglasses. Got to remember the sunglasses. But I'm just about packed. I got, there was just some laundry we had to do last night that I have a couple more things that from race day that I have to make sure that I bring. I'm going to pack those bags in just a minute, start packing the car. I got to tell you, Steph and I packed pretty tight. We're in one suitcase and then my race bags, and that's it. Ellie is a nightmare. 6 months old. She wants to bring everything. Dad, I need my pack and play. I need all these diapers in case it's like, come on. 6 months old. You can't figure this out. She's, Dad, I need my stroller. All right. She doesn't talk. All right. But this is just, you got it. I need my stroller. Come on. Can we please learn to walk? You almost won. But yeah, packing this car is a nightmare. Now, there's only 3 of us on this trip, and in a month from now, we'll be going to Lake Placid, and there's going to be 5 of us. So less room and more bags. And this is a dry run. It's making me very nervous about Lake Placid and how much space we're going to have in the car. I'm thankful for that bike rack because there's no other way we'd get up there without that bike rack. Throwing the bike in the car is not even an option. So I don't know. We're gonna have to figure this out. It's just, you guys know how hectic it gets when when it's getaway day, right? Anyway, and I got to get back upstairs. I got to get back on all this stuff. I'm going crazy. Training. I didn't do anything yesterday, guys. I walked a little bit. I got a little issue with my toe. I gotta be honest. It's not. I wasn't even gonna mention it, and it just came up. I don't even know why. So I think I get like sort of recurring gout. I think it's very light because I know that people who get it are really, really in some major pain. And I've had episodes of major pain before. I went to the doctor after one time. It got so bad. I couldn't walk for like a week. I was just limping everywhere. I could barely put my shoes on. And I went to the doctor and he said, well, you got to take, what are you doing for pain? And I said, oh, I'm taking 2 aspirin. He said, oh, and listen, I'm not diagnosing or prescribing anything for anybody else. This is what the doctor told me. He said, oh, two Advil will dull your pain, but it won't do anything for the swelling. You need 4 Advil and that will reduce the swelling. So ever since he gave me that advice, every time I get this pain in my toe, I take 4 Advil and I just kind of keep taking it until the pain goes away. Not like I sit there and eat it like candy, but maybe I take it 2 or 3 times during the day until the pain goes away. And it usually subsides pretty quickly. In fact, today I feel much better. I would definitely race today. Yesterday afternoon, I was not racing on that foot. But I think I got it under control and hopefully it just kind of dissipates from here on out. I hope. And I don't know if I have gout or not. I don't really know. I haven't had any episodes like this in over a year. And what happened was for maybe, I don't know, from 2010 to 2014, I had maybe a half dozen episodes that were very painful. They were, I mean, it was, I can't even like, it's not even, I can't even sit in your presence and have a conversation, even though it's my foot that hurts because it's so much pain that it just, you can't do anything. It hurts. So when you have this, it doesn't, you can't race. It's just impossible. Anyway, so I felt it yesterday coming on and I think I might have taken care of it. I hope. I'm trying to pretend like it's not here because I'm trying to just pretend by the time I get to Canada, everything's going to be fine. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And I don't know if it's gout or not. When I went to the doctor, he said, all right, well, there's 2 ways to diagnose it. One is you get a blood test and they test it for, I think, uric acid it's called. And if your levels are elevated, then they know it's gout. However, if it's on the way out and you're starting to improve, what happens is, I guess the arthritic part of this is that there are little crystals that form in your tendons in your toe or whatever, like right in your toe, and it swells up. So they would have to take a needle and stick it directly into your toe. But that's obviously not pleasurable. Although at that point, you might as well remove the toe and probably feel better. But anyway, so I didn't get the toe needle. I just got the regular needle and it came back negative. So it might not be that. I'm just kind of like self-diagnosing myself off of WebMD and all that. And I know doctors say don't ever do that. But sometimes I feel like, you know what? I know myself better than you. And we have this great thing called the internet. What do I need to pay, $50 for? Copay or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. So that acted up yesterday and I didn't I wound up doing nothing. I went for a walk, about a 2-mile walk with Ellie in the early afternoon, was planning to go for a run in the evening. It just couldn't happen. I just couldn't run on it. So, we're back here today. I got to get a lifting session in today. I'm supposed to leave here in like less than 2 hours. I got to get a lifting session in quick because I don't want to lose any, if I don't lift today, then I won't be lifting till next Tuesday. It'll be like 8 days. And I'm nervous about starting to lose. I feel like typically it's like 2 weeks, right around the 2-week mark, that if you don't do anything, that you start to lose all the progress that you made. But I really need to get this in because I definitely don't want to lose any of the progress that I've made over the last 5 months in terms of upper body strength. So we'll get that in. I'm going to get that in actually as I process the show. We've been in and out processing the show. We'll see about that. Then I got to pack. Then I got to get out of here. So folks, let me see. Are we close? Yeah. Hey, 14 minutes. That's not so bad. That's what we got. Don't forget to sign up for the Ordinary Marathon. Chances are I might not even be doing a podcast tomorrow or Monday. We might be doing a little live video from this thing if I can figure it out. I'm bringing the computer with me. So I will have my stuff with me. I just don't know how my time is going to be and what I'm going to do, how I'm going to figure all this thing out. I'm not good on the road or on the move. I'm just, I just kind of roll with the punches and, sometimes the punches podcasting doesn't fit in. So we'll see. I will probably be posting on Twitter and Facebook. I'm really annoyed at both of them lately. I know I talked about this before, but I really feel like I'm due for a rant. I can't take it anymore. I can't, it just drives me nuts. I read some of these posts that I read. I cringe. People put way too much stuff. Either they put way too much personal stuff on social media that makes me cringe, or they trying to give you some kind of advice or lesson or something like that, or being dramatic, or I can't take it anymore. I can't do the rant now either. I can't. Maybe next week. Anyway, got to go pack, got to go lift, got to get the baby ready, got to do all these things. So let me get going. I will talk to you guys at the very earliest, or at the very latest. I will talk to you guys on Tuesday. If not, wish me luck. 70.3 on Sunday. Looking forward to it. Training or not this week, it's turned into a tapering week for me. So either way, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be ready for this thing, and this is going to be a good reader as to where I am. It's a good, measuring stick as to where I am for Lake Placid next month. We'll see. With that, remember, every day is an ordinary day. It takes you to make it extraordinary. So get after it today, guys.
Remember to like our video and subscribe to our channel.